The great Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "The key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best." This insight resonates with the popular saying, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." Both perspectives emphasize the profound influence our relationships have on our lives. Today, we'll explore this concept through a Stoic lens by identifying 7 types of people who can derail your growth and discussing Stoic strategies to navigate these challenging relationships. Before we begin, please take a moment to like this video to help spread the wisdom of Stoic philosophy. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. The complainer. We all know someone who constantly complains about the weather, their job, or even their lunch. While it may seem harmless at first, being around a chronic complainer can drain your emotional energy over time. Their negativity is like a slow leak in your mental reservoir, gradually depleting your peace of mind. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control and let go of what we cannot. Marcus Aurelius wisely observed, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This philosophy encourages us to preserve our inner tranquility, despite external negativity. Here are practical ways to deal with complainers. 1. Limit exposure. Whenever possible, minimize the time you spend with chronic complainers. 2. Mental distancing. When you can't avoid them, imagine their words as passing clouds, temporary and powerless against your calm. 3. Steer the conversation. Shift the focus to solutions or positive topics. By protecting your mental peace, you uphold the Stoic virtue of resilience and stay aligned with your own values. The drama magnet. Drama magnets thrive on chaos. They're the people who always seem to be in the middle of some conflict or crisis, pulling others into their whirlpool of turmoil. Initially, their energy might seem exciting, but over time, it becomes exhausting and disruptive. Dealing with drama magnets requires mindfulness. Consider these strategies. 1. Reflective listening. Instead of giving advice or getting involved, mirror their words back to them. For example, if they say, "I can't believe Sarah said that about me," respond with, "So you feel hurt by Sarah's words?" This keeps you neutral. 2. Selective availability. Value your time by setting boundaries. Dedicate specific hours to focus on your work or personal growth, and communicate that you're unavailable during these times. Seneca said, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future." By steering clear of unnecessary drama, you safeguard your present moment and maintain your emotional equilibrium. The naysayer. Naysayers are those who sow doubt with every interaction. Their negativity can dim your enthusiasm, making you question your dreams and aspirations. While constructive criticism is valuable, the constant negativity of naysayers is not. Imagine you've decided to pursue a new career path. You've done your research and taken proactive steps, but when you share your excitement with a naysayer, they bombard you with reasons it won't work. Over time, their doubts can erode your confidence. Here's how to manage naysayers effectively. 1. Ask for advice. By positioning them as an advisor, you might receive constructive input rather than outright negativity. 2. Positive confrontation. Redirect their doubts into solutions. For instance, if they say, "You'll never succeed in this field," respond with, "What steps do you think would improve my chances?" As Epictetus reminds us, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. Discern between helpful feedback and mere pessimism, and don't let their doubts overshadow your vision. The victim. The victim sees life as a series of unfair events. They blame external circumstances for their struggles and refuse to take responsibility for their actions. While it's important to acknowledge genuine hardships, perpetually playing the victim hinders growth. Imagine a friend who constantly blames their failed relationships on their ex-partners. Listening to their repetitive narrative can sap your energy and even subtly influence you to adopt a similar mindset. To handle victims. 1. Compassionate detachment. Show empathy without becoming their rescuer. Offer support, but don't let their problems dominate your time or emotions. 2. Set boundaries. Be clear about what you can and cannot do to help. Marcus Aurelius advised, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice." Resist being drawn into the victim's mindset and focus on taking charge of your own life. The toxic positivist. Toxic positivists dismiss the complexities of life by insisting on relentless optimism. While positivity is valuable, ignoring challenges and emotions can feel invalidating and disconnecting. Imagine sharing your struggles with someone who replies, "Just be happy." Their glittery optimism overlooks the reality of your experience, leaving you feeling unheard. To balance this dynamic. 1. Embrace nuance. Acknowledge both positive and negative emotions. Respond to their advice with, "I appreciate your optimism, but it's also okay for me to feel upset right now." 2. Practice emotional granularity. Identify and label your feelings. For instance, saying, "I feel frustrated because of X, but I know it will pass," validates your emotions without dwelling on them. Seneca said, "True happiness is to understand our duties, to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future." Stoicism teaches us to embrace life's complexities rather than sugarcoating them with false positivity. The manipulator. Manipulators are skilled at subtly steering you in directions that benefit them, often at your expense. They might use guilt, flattery, or deceit to achieve their goals, leaving you feeling manipulated and off course. Imagine a friend who always convinces you to pay for dinner by saying, "You're so successful." It wouldn't mean much to you, but it would make my day. Over time, this pattern leaves you feeling taken advantage of. Combat manipulation with these strategies. 1. Fogging. Agree with any truth in their statements, but refuse to be coerced. For example, "You're right, I've been doing well, but I think it's fair to split the bill." 2. Set clear boundaries. Assertively decline requests that make you uncomfortable while maintaining the relationship. Epictetus said, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them." By responding thoughtfully, you reclaim control over your life's narrative. The time vampire. Time vampires disrupt your productivity and steal your focus, often without malicious intent. It could be a colleague who interrupts you with trivial questions or a friend who pressures you into attending countless social events. To protect your time, use the Pomodoro technique. Work in focused intervals with designated breaks, creating a structure that discourages interruptions. Politely decline. Learn to say no to unnecessary obligations. For instance, "I appreciate the invitation, but I need to focus on some personal projects." Seneca reminded us, "Time is the most valuable thing a man can spend. Guard it wisely by minimizing distractions and prioritizing meaningful activities." Conclusion. The people we surround ourselves with profoundly shape our lives. By identifying and managing these 7 challenging personalities, you can maintain your inner peace and focus on what truly matters. As the Stoics teach us, your growth and virtue depend on how you respond to external influences. Surround yourself with those who uplift you and remain steadfast in your pursuit of wisdom and tranquility. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it to help spread Stoic philosophy. Let's strive together to live with resilience, virtue, and clarity.